Today I was going to post the next installment in my analysis of Beck's book, but something has come to my attention that I simply must address. Someone sent me a clip of Glenn Beck speaking yesterday, and it was so unbelievably repulsive that it made me physically ill. I just cannot believe how low Beck has sunk. So here's the backstory. Darian Albert, age 16, was brutally beaten to death by a group of classmates at Christian Fenger High School. Glenn Beck showed the footage of his death and then said this.
As I watched that video, I thought to myself, what has happened to us? How have we come to a place where the value on human life is so incredibly low? America, how have we arrived at this place? That just like some of our new money doesn't say now, God is no longer trusted in America.
Let me get this straight, Beck. This boy has died, and you use this tragedy as a chance to push your own agenda. You jumped on this boy's death as an excuse to preach? Have you no shame? Have you no respect? Have you not a shred of common decency? This boy was viciously murdered, and you took this as an opportunity for a sermon?
According to a survey, a group now being called Religious Nones, N-O-N-E-S, nuns. Oh, they're atheists, I guess. They're on the rise. They project that 1/4 of all Americans could claim no religion in the next 20 years. Right now, those who claim no religion make up 15% of the country and are the fastest growing religious group or non-religious group in the country.
How is the rise of atheism relevant to this boy's death? Is there any way in which this murder is in any way linked to atheism? Were any of the perpetrators atheists? Do you have the slightest shred of evidence to suggest that atheism inspired or caused this event? What on earth does atheism have to do with this boy's murder?
How have we come to a place where the value on human life is so incredibly low?
Are you actually suggesting that people who don't believe in God don't value human life? Are you really asserting that? I've known a lot of atheists in my life, Beck. Many of my closest loved ones are atheists. I'm an atheist, my father is an atheist, my boyfriend is an atheist, many of my best friends are atheists. I can assure you, we value human life, and we are every bit as horrified by this murder as you are. How dare you slander us by claiming we have no value for human life? How dare you use this boy's death as an excuse to make a groundless attack against us? How dare you baselessly blame us for something we had no part in? If Beck had said this about any other group, this would have been completely unacceptable. If Beck had said, you know who's responsible for this? The Jews are to blame, he would have been tarred and feathered. He would have been fired. Why is it acceptable to talk about atheists like this, then? Why can a major anchor say things about atheists that would get him fired if he were to say them about Jews? Why is it okay to make atheists the all-purpose scapegoats? How dare Beck use this boy's tragic, untimely death as an excuse to further his own bigotry?